So we found this dresser on the side of the road. It's good size and seems to be structurally sound, except for one drawer. The finish is bad, but overall seemed like a decent piece, and it was free, so we picked it up and we're going to see what we can do with it. Started off by stripping most of this paint off. I wanted to see what was underneath it, see if there was anything worth saving. Spoiler alert, not much worth saving. There were 3 drawers that I was able to save, but the top was fake, it's laminate, and all the other wood was pretty well damaged, and I wasn't going to spend the time on the front of this trying to get all the paint out of the grooves. We plan on keeping this, so we're not going to spend a ton of time on it. I did sand all the paint and finish off the sides of this. The wood did seem good, but I couldn't save anything else, so we decided to paint the entire piece. The drawers were pretty beat up under all this paint, and we wanted to remove a couple of these little slat things on each drawer because 4 of them looked farmhousey, and one drawer was missing one, and I didn't want to rebuild, so I just took one from a different drawer and glued it back on. Removing those slats did cause some damage, so we are filling them with some wood filler along with the drawer pull holes. We will be replacing the drawer pulls. These are the drawers I was able to save. I sanded them completely down. Right now I'm using a tack cloth to clean them off, to prep them for stain. I'm using Minwax gel stain in mahogany. So I forgot to hit record while doing this, but this drawer was broken, which made it slide in all crooked, and it would bang on the sides of these things. So luckily it was a straight break all the way down, exactly 1 inch off. So I just used a piece of scrap plywood, 1/2 inch. It's not perfect, but I did a bunch of measurements, cut it, and glued and clamped this in. Now let's see if it slides in okay. Perfect. Doesn't wobble anymore. It used to wobble like crazy, and it doesn't bang on the side anymore. In there, I routed a groove for this to slide into, just like this side. But because it's plywood, it ripped out a bunch of chunks. But I plan on keeping this thing for myself, so I'm not too concerned with it. This is holding pretty good. Seems pretty solid, so. I am using Sherwin-Williams Emerald trim enamel. I had a little bit of tricorn black and a little bit of iron ore, so I mixed those two together, so I had enough paint to finish this piece. After the paint dried, I used 320 grit sandpaper to lightly sand and scuff the piece. You can see here that there were high spots that needed to be sanded down. After I was done sanding, I used a tack cloth and wiped off all the dust to prep for the next coat. I did 2 coats of paint. For these 3 drawers, I did 3 coats of the polyurethane. I applied a coat, let it dry, sanded with 320 grit sandpaper, applied the next coat, and so on for 3 coats. Here's the before and after. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.